And we're live.
I was thinking of getting out of the house. I haven't even talked to you guys about this yet, but I think I'm gonna ride my motorcycle for a while. I don't know how long.
Where are you going?
Maybe Oregon, maybe Mexico.
So like a Forrest Gump type journey.
Wait, you're gonna go from North Carolina to Oregon?
There's this thing called the TransAm Trail. It's pretty much dirt roads from North Carolina to Oregon. I don't know. And I'm getting pretty serious about it. And I'm kind of fucking ready. This ties in.
Do it, dude. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think I was like, I can get the production figured out, right? Sometimes the trouble I have in like doing the show on the road is it's like I'm in small town Georgia and I need a good internet. I don't have these same restrictions on a trip like this. I am wherever I want to be. Like, all right, on Thursday, I have to be in a city. We can make that happen. A city big enough to have internet connection. And I'm like, with that restriction, that's not that restrictive. Let's fucking do PKA from a place with trustworthy internet. And we'll do it. So I don't know, 6 weeks or so, something like that, living on a motorcycle.
Dude, you'll be coming through my neck of the woods. Hit me up if you're around the STL area. I mean, if it's that soon, I was going to say like we could see a Blues game together, but that doesn't seem realistic.
It might be April. So I mentioned it to a friend of mine who's like, you need a partner for that. And I was like, I have this restriction in that, I need to go to a place with good internet every so often. And he had a bone surgery just recently. And I was like, I was going to do it in April, but if I have to wait till May for you to get ready, then, we're down. And he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to be able to do something like this. And he's like, he keeps asking me, how serious am I? And I'm like,
serious is a heart attack.
I'm not the weakling. I'm going to do this. How serious are you? And I was thinking of daily vlogging it. I don't know, maybe less than daily, something. But
just do it at the rate that you want.
If people like the content, then I'll keep making it. I guess that's what the scoop is.
Do you have a cam that could go on your bike or helmet?
I do.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got that mostly figured out. I've done it before. And
what would it show? Your helmet like face as you're going and like the
POV.
It would be a POV. It looks a little silly it kind of sits next to your jaw. And and then I have a mic, I have the world's quietest helmet. So there's not too much wind noise or anything on the mic. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna take my motorcycle and do something. For like 15 years now. I've wanted to sail across the Atlantic Ocean. That's like kind of the genesis of this. I wanted to sort of just do an adventure. And the thing is, I don't live near the water. I don't have a sailboat. I don't know how to sail. Not living near the water makes those two problems, no boat and no knowledge, a real issue. I get seasick, but not just seasick. I get like monumentally seasick. And I also get airsick and I also get car sick. I'm like that guy. I'm weak that way. And I'm like, maybe that's just a dumb idea. Maybe we should move the goalpost a little here. Maybe we should just take your motorcycle someplace cool. So Mexico City was on my list. There's a place.
No, going to Oregon would be so much cooler. Like those roads through Oregon, so wooded, so pretty. It's really nice.
I like Oregon.
There's a place called Meat Cove in Canada that got.
Where is it? Canada.
I will give you a link.
I guess I'm assuming
top
Western
right.
Canada.
No.
Oh, Eastern Canada. Okay.
Yeah. So it would look something like that.
Oh, that's like Newfoundland. Yeah.
And apparently that is like one of the top, like if you have a motorcycle experiences to enjoy. So these are the kinds of things. Like I'm not totally set, but mostly the Transatlantic Trail is the goal here.
This is a pretty cool track to take, especially that end part where you're going by Prince Edward Island and all those little angles.
So this thing here, I'm trying to fit it on this screen for everybody, is the Transatlantic Trail. And you can see it This one looks a little different than the other one I saw. There's more than one version of this, but it picks up. I'd pick it up in North Carolina somewhere about halfway through, and then Tennessee, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, and Oregon.
Oh, you'll be way too south for me on this trail. So that won't work.
Yeah, this doesn't take me very close to you, but who knows what it could bring,
Well, if you ever do, I'll grab a beer or a coffee with you, depending on the time you arrive.
Yeah, but I think I want to do this, and I'm like sort of figuring it out. I'm already buying the gear I need. Like I'm pretty head over heels into this thing.
Nice.
And
yeah, that's a cool thing to do.
That'll
You have to drive. What is that? You have to drive up through Virginia and then take a immediate down.
So I'm kind of doing a fewer rules on this thing. Like the East Coast part that you're talking about is all paved roads. So I'm like, who cares, right? Let's pick it up with at least the gravel starts. It doesn't really matter which paved roads I take to get to the interesting part. The East Coast is a lot of paved road with a little bit of gravel and trail here and there. When you start getting to the middle of the country, it's a lot of just dirt road after dirt road, small town to small town. And then as you get into the Rockies, it's more technical trail, probably above my skill level, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, give it a go. Do you see that track through Wyoming? It's like they're intentionally doubling the length of Wyoming. That must be a fun place to drive.
So there's a couple trails that people can take. Like if you were to try to, I'm surfing this here. When you go to browse our maps.
You know what? This whole track looks like it's allergic to Nevada. If you look at the left side of the map.
I think his website's a little tricky to understand, but at the top they have these like non-state adventures, and I think some of those are on that map you're looking at, like this Atlantic Ocean Spur, and then the bi-state adventures is the actual TAT, the Transamerica Trail.
So this is a bunch of different potential options.
Yes, thank you. That's the phrasing I needed. So, but yeah, one of those you can kind of see the main one that goes from left to right is the Transatlantic Trail, and I think I'm gonna do that. Just spend whatever month plus. So that's 4 shows from a hotel and be emotionally richer at the end of it, I hope.
So if you get to that end point, which looks like it's in
Oregon,
western Wisconsin, on this one, do you just drive back home or do you take the track back?
Yeah, do you like double back?
Very confused. Western Wisconsin. First of all,
I just went to the TransAm Trail with
it's definitely no. He's going all the way to the fucking West Coast.
Yeah. It's
okay.
And then will you fly back from there or will you drive back?
So a lot of people ship their bike back. I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. Maybe I'll even decide when I get there.
Knowing you'll be like, I want more. And you'll feel
There's only 2 options, right? Well, there's 3. There is shipping the bike back, which is probably what I would do. I feel like I'd be like, there'd be some wear and tear, like after physical wear and tear, and maybe a little mechanical wear and tear.
Some mechanical, 2 fingers are broken and 1 wrist, 1 ankle sprained at this point.
Maybe your back is just so sore, or then there's like go up and go through Canada on the way back, or go through the Southwest on the way back, because the Southwest would be so fucking cool. If I were doing this, I want to do some kind of a trip that involved the Southwest. I don't know that I want to go through like for me it would be, I've made this trip so many times already that I really don't want to go through Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama and all that shit and on through Texas. But if I can include Nevada, New Mexico, and Arizona somehow, like those roads out there are so beautiful, like especially Arizona in particular.
I've never driven on those roads. What makes them so great?
Is it the
rock formations in Arizona?
Yeah,
just so beautiful.
You get the really interesting mixture of like topography, right? So like there's parts of western Texas and New Mexico that look like something out of one of those old High Plains Drifter Clint Eastwood movies, where it's just desolate and there's like scrub brush and a little bit of like dirt. And then that's it. It's just flat as fuck. But maybe some rolling hills and stuff. But like what I really mean is like you look as far as you can into the distance and there's no one. There's no houses on the side of the road out there. Like,
have you driven through Wyoming?
I've never.
I've driven the entire southern United States, like literally I don't know, start from Georgia, hit Florida for the fuck of it, and then go all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. I've done that. I've hit the entire West Coast, the entire East Coast, and I've hit a little bit of the Midwest. I drove from Seattle down to Oregon and then across to Idaho, whatever that
You gotta come to the Midwest. We're a center of culture.
I have intentionally avoided the breadbasket of America because there is
cool place in America, the coolest guys.
Yeah, so I've never been to Kansas or Nebraska or Oklahoma or Missouri or any of those places. No.
Hey, well, that's not fair. We have 2 major cities. Don't lump us in with Oklahoma.
There was never a reason for me to go there. But like I said, I've driven up to Ohio, like northern Ohio, and all through Indiana and Kentucky.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, that's all. I'm excited for you because I can tell how much you fucking love this kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to make a memory. I hope my buddy can really come. It sounds like he really can. He's in an interesting spot in life. He's financially successful and kind of just, I don't know. Let me see if I can find his.
Would you do this alone or no?
I would do it alone, but when my friend expressed an interest, I got pretty excited about
obviously that's
him
way
coming.
More fun.
Yeah.
Sharing the experience with someone.
I really like the idea of doing it, but like I'm worried about how like if I sit in this chair for like when we do our hangouts and I'm literally in this chair for
dude, my ass hurts.
My ass hurts after a while. Like that drive I went on with Fish, like it was only like 3 hours and 30 minutes or something like that. My ass was hurting. I was like, if we were gonna do like 2 more hours, I'd need to get out and like stretch for 10 minutes because like
I want to ask: is Fish's language in person as absolutely offensive as it is on the Patreon chat?
Well, he doesn't have anybody to pick on when it's just me and him. So we're just talking about like weed and selling cars and stuff like that because they've got a dealership. He just got like an amazing deal on I think it was a Charger. I think he got like a 2019 Charger with like 40,000 miles on it with the 6.4 liter in it for like $18,000 or something like that.
Are they still cool? Do Chargers still look cool?
I mean, it's not what I would want, but it's a pretty sick car for that price. You know,
I mean, I always thought Chargers looked really cool. I just don't know what they look like anymore.
They look nice. I mean, they're mostly cop cars. Like I see, like down here, like I see a lot of cops driving them. But he said they're really popular if they're in Detroit where he is. So it's like, it's a good item for them to have at their dealership.
So my friend, I shared the conversation by accident, but there's nothing private there. He's like, I have enough cash to live 3 to 4 years without worry. I have things I want to do, and like this was on his list. I don't know exactly. Call it 37.
Cool. Yeah. No, I would like to do something like this. I really would. Like if I were free right now, it would be super tempting. I mean it would be super tempting to like just.
No, it's just funny that you said it. If I was free right
now. Yeah. Like it would be super tempting to like go buy a bike and be like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Like I'll go. Sure. And look, just let you know going in, I might pull a Wings of Redemption, get to fucking Tennessee, and be like, "This is not.
This isn't for me."
I think I've got a 1 in 2 chance of surviving this. And I totally would. Like if we got to like Kentucky or name a place, fucking Ohio, we got like a day in, and I got squirrely out on the fucking interstate, and like had one of those like life or death, like come to Jesus kind of moments. And we pull over and I'm just like, I mean, I was just completely out of control through that whole thing there. I
was appearing offline the whole time.
My friend that I'm going with is not a motorcyclist. Like he bought his first motorcycle. It's really for his daughter. It's a 125. So it's small he's a full-size American.
But he's not riding that.
It's small for it wouldn't be the one he takes.
I mean, on the trip.
Right. But he did buy it with the idea like, this can drag an adult around. I rode it. I liked it. And when I I hopped on and I went through the gears and just goofed off, and he owns a little plot of land that he bought to fly paramotors. And he's like, "You're the first one who's been into third." so that's his level of motorcycle experience.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And he's gonna come on this cross-country trip with you potentially.
I mean, I feel like if I had a bike, I'd get to that level on day one.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would fly there and meet you. I've been getting drunk at the airplane bar for 4 days.